Kano's mom burial, IPOB dares police, says you can't stop our leader from coming home. The indigenous people of Biafra has dared the Nigerian police over the warning by the Abia State Commissioner, Ene Okon, that its leader Nnamdi Kanu should not attempt coming to attend his mother's burial. Kanu's mother, who died recently, would be buried in Umahia, Abia State, this month. But CP Okon at the weekend warned that if Kanu returns home for the burial, he would be arrested by the police as he is a wanted person. IPOB, in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Comrade Ima Powerful, and obtained by Sunday Sun yesterday, reassured its member that nobody can stop Kanu from attending his mother's funeral. The IPOB spokesman described the threat by the police as an empty one that does not hold water, maintaining that such threats would only make the group more defiant. Powerful stated, an inconsequential and roundly incompetent local police operative blabbling away from a poorly maintained office in a dilapidated building in Umahia is not worthy of an intelligent response from the great IPOB. However, it is important that we inform the Fulani masters of this Okon that Biafra is resonating all over the world today. Thanks to IPOB, all the years of the threats and brutal crackdowns have all resulted in making IPOB more defiant, determined and ruthless in our pursuit of the noble goal of Biafra liberation. He lambasted Abia State Governor Okeze Ikpeazu and Ohanaeze Ndigbo, accusing them of grand conspiracy and mind-numbing treachery, which he said cannot stop IPOB, adding how much less an unknown Fulani boy in police uniform in Umahia. He added, it seems this caliphate servant in police uniform named CP Okon wants to use the name of our most revered leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be noticed as the slave he is in order to advance his career. He noted that other police bosses in Abia before Okon had failed in their bid to stop IPOB, saying that the same way they sunk into oblivion is exactly the same way this talkative will be quickly consigned in the scrap heap of used and discarded unthinking caliphate servants from the south, adding that CP Okon is not the first and neither will he be the last. So guys, I don't know why IPOB will be replying this CP Okon, because according to what Nnamdi Kanu said, that he's not even coming in the first place. He has made his stand known that he's not coming, that even if he wants to come, that it's not anybody, because that was the time when some of the monarchs went to Buhari to beg him that he should allow Nnamdi Kanu to come for his mother burial because it's very, very important. But he came out and he said, he's not even interested in coming, that his mother will be buried, duly, respectfully, the way it ought to, whether traditionally or other means. Definitely his mother will be buried. So he has already said it. So just like Ima Powerful has stated that maybe the CP Okon just wants his name to be heard. Of course, we have seen a lot of people who are really against IPOB. And one thing about this whole thing, the reason why this whole thing is just like, going back and forth is that, one thing I believe is that in every 12 there's always a Judas. So because everybody cannot just be united, but what is really helping IPOB is that majority of the people, are speaking on IPOB agitation. We just have few of them that are like saying, oh, we want the presidency. It's not as if, maybe, in my opinion, in my assessment, I feel it's not as if maybe Nnamdi, the IPOB people or whatever, they didn't want this Nigeria of 18. But because over the time, when you are doing something over and over again, and the same thing, you are expecting different results and it's not coming up, you can't continue with such things. And that is what everybody knows. But it's just that it is just the IPOB that are really bold enough to say, okay, they are going to stand on this thing. Of course, since how many years ago that this incident of a civil war happened, that it occurred, everybody had been following and has still been following the trend of the way Nigeria is going. You and I know what is happening. You and I know the truth of this Nigeria. You and I know that this one Nigeria is not working. It's not working. Maybe there's going to be It's not working in the sense that some people have really purported in their heart. Some people have already placed themselves that Nigeria is not going to work. It's not as if Nigeria cannot work, but some people have made themselves gods, demigods in all the regions in Nigeria. And they are the ones making the whole thing difficult. They will come out and tell you, oh, we want Nigeria. But in their action, in their day-to-day activities, you see that that is not what it is on ground. The reality is that they are not working towards this one Nigeria. And the ones who have that boldness, the ones who have that courage to say, no matter what you want to do, because the thing that these so-called, whether they call them cabals, whether they call themselves the demon or the principalities and powers, is that they don't want people to speak out. You know, now that the IPO people, they've already channeled their cause that this is what we want. But some people from their own region are sabotaging this effort. No, don't worry. This and this and that. You are saying they should not worry, but yet you are not even making things happen. You are not making things better because your own stand with the government, you know, everybody has seen that you are working for yourself. And that is why these people are really standing. And that's why you can see that, you know, most of the time when IPOP say something, these so-called politicians from the Southeast, they are always countering it by their effort or by their body language. Just like the way I have said, and I will continue to say it, because every day by day you continue to see reasons with these people. Okay, now those who really say, okay, of course the Biafra is not saying everybody should come and join them, so they have already channeled their cause, just like I've said before. But the rest people now, they want to speak that this Nigeria is not working. These are the things that we want. We have been saying the same thing all over and over again. They are coming with a speech. So which one do you really want the people? Which way do you want people to go? You want people to be believing in the lies of Nigeria, one Nigeria, and yet you guys are living in abundance, while you are living the rest people, you know, in poverty, abject poverty, in perpetual poverty. Because as we speak now, I just try to look at everything all around. Where are we even going to? We are not even heading anywhere. There is no goal on ground. There is no plan on ground that we are heading somewhere. Okay, this is where we are heading to. With all these abnormalities, everybody's confused. So the ones that say, oh, we are not going with Biafra, we want to channel our cause, we want to speak, we want to do this and that, they are clamping down on them. They are talking about a speech, that if you speak, it's amount to a speech. Social media should be regulated. In what way do they want to regulate social media, if not that they want to trample on people's rights and freedom of expression? That is just the way it is. We know how all of these things play out. We are all Nigerians. We know how it plays out. So now that Nnamdi Kanu has already said this, but I was just trying to digress, because when people don't, it's just like out of a, I don't know whether it is out of a any unnecessary sentiment, or out of ignorance, or out of hatred. Some people, they believe that they are not moving forward. So if you are not moving forward, if you want to move forward, they don't want you to move forward, in as much they themselves know that they are not moving forward. So they just want to keep everybody on the same space, on the same level, which everybody is not going to agree to. Some people have proposed in their hearts that they are not moving forward, and anybody who wants to move forward, or any group or groups of people who want to move forward, they will not want you to move forward. And that's why you see that a lot of people are just like, against a IPOP. If you know that you don't want to join IPOP, good and fine. It's not by force. You that you are talking, like I have been asking and I always asking, where do you belong to? Unless you belong to this cabal, you belong to these people who have made themselves demigods, that Nigeria will never go forward. And they are using people who are gullible to perpetuate this evil. And that is why you see that they are referring to this Okon, that even like Ohaneze, some of the governors, that the same people who they have been deceiving them, one Nigeria and all that, they have used and dumped it. But one thing I just want to let IPOP know is that these people are fighting for their pocket. It's not as if they are fighting for one Nigeria. They are fighting for their pocket. And because they know that it's from there, they are going to get whatever they want to get. Most of the politicians in the Southeast, that is just their stand. It's not as if they really love the one Nigeria. And that is why they are trying every possible means to make sure that they get that Igbo presidency. If they get it, good and fine. But let everybody focus on what he or she believes. You don't need to tell anybody go or don't go. Okay, now, what is the problem? Now we are talking of IPOB. Okay, what is the problem? People say they want to go. You said they should not go. Yet, you are not putting things in place. The ones that say they are not going, they want to stay with Nigeria. They are crying every now and then. So where do you want people to belong to? Yes, you talk about restructuring. You don't want to accept it. You talk about a breakup. You don't want to accept it. The same Nigeria, the way Nigeria ought to play out. You guys are not playing it the way it ought to be. So who is to be blamed? So like I said, in what Nnamdi Kanu has said before, that he's not ready to even come in the first place. So that's why I don't think it is even necessary for IPOB to be responding to that particular man unless he has already made up his mind to come for the burial. He knows how to go about it. But from what we've had before, he said he's not interested. So why the CP is talking that if he comes, he will get arrested, to me it's inconsequential. It does not responding or replying him. That is just my own simple opinion. So guys, leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.